say this, don't I, about how you're very lucky in this job to meet some of your people that you've truly admired. And I could not believe my luck the day that I met Farrah Fawcett. Oh yes, Chris Monroe, of course, to many people, in Charlie's Angels all those years ago. And you know, it's a strange thing really, because Farrah was in London to promote a movie, and she came into the studios literally just in Millbank in central London. No fanfare, no fuss, just came up on her own. A really lovely, down-to-earth lady, asked where she could do her makeup, and there was no real makeup room as such, so she was sent off to the ladies, right? And when you think about it, it's everything that you really had hoped somebody to be, you know. I met many people like that, and as I say, she was here to promote a movie and she'd done many different things, but she knew the real interest was none other than Charlie's Angels. She said that when she took on the role, she just didn't realise how big the series would be. You see, if you cast your mind back to being a young kid, a very young boy should I say, in the 70s, right, Lee Majors was a $6 million man, right? And not only then, you could buy the doll and all the stuff. And then Farrah Fawcett came along, and she's married to the $6 million. I mean, really, couldn't get any better, could it? And all of the ladies were wonderful, weren't they? Jacqueline Smith, Kate Jackson, all of that sort of stuff. And today, I just really wanted to share this very short memory with you, because I didn't realise this until I came across the interview. And what was fascinating about Farrah was she was a very clever woman, you know. Everybody saw her as a sort of Marilyn Monroe-esque, you know, blonde sex symbol. But let's not forget that she didn't get there without some level of talent. I never realised, in fact, that this famous red swimsuit poster was literally phenomenal. You know, it was the biggest selling poster of that decade. You know, this is pre-internet. You had to buy the poster. Remember that, boys? And what was fascinating also was, even when she decided to leave Charlie's Angels, Aaron Spelling offered her anything. Opportunities to direct episodes, helping finance her own independent movies, but she seriously didn't want to be typecast in that particular role. Strange thing when you think, because success came and then she decided to walk away from it. Of course, she appeared in movies like Cannonball Run and Saturn 3 and stuff like that. I just thought she was terrific, but the story she told me just makes a lot of sense. She became very good friends with the late and brilliant Cary Grant. And I've told you before, I was lucky enough to meet people who'd worked and knew Cary Grant, particularly the comedian Mike Winters, because they were in Panto in Bristol, and he was there and he brought his child to see them, and just wonderful, warm stories. What was interesting more so, though, with Cary Grant and Farrah Fawcett was, even though he decided to retire from movies way back in the middle 60s, I think it was Walk, Don't Run was his final movie, apparently Farrah almost persuaded him to come back and make a small cameo in a movie that she was putting together. And as she said, he was just her ideal leading man, everything that you would have wanted. And what she enjoyed was his stories, of course, of appearing alongside other legendary sex symbols like Marilyn Monroe in Monkey Business and Houseboat with Sophia Loren, rumoured to, of course, have had an affair, but we don't like to gossip on this show. And as Farrah pointed out in the interview, she said it took a lot of persuading because he felt he'd left it all behind, and apparently, according to her, he felt like people wouldn't want to see Cary Grant the way he looked now. And as she said, he looked absolutely divine, superbly tanned, a silver fox, and had all the charm and sort of charisma that you could have imagined. But sadly, as she pointed out, he passed away long before the deal could get it together. She was self-funding a movie. And the reason why I share these stories, as I say, is it's as a, you know, I kind of think of myself as being incredibly lucky to have met these people, because there are not many stars around like that when you think about it. You might put Farrah Fawcett down as bubblegum pop or whatever, but she was far more than that. A very clever actress. And as she pointed out to me, it takes a lot of people to get past the outward image. And what she meant was, beauty can be a blessing and a curse. She said, because people just want you to play the same roles time and time again. And she so more wanted to do something totally different. She felt, of course, appearing with the likes of Cary Grant, who'd also appeared with all of her heroines, well, could have changed all that. But as ever, in the world of Hollywood, certain things simply never work out. Let's remember them both with great affection. Neil Sean in the very heart of you.